Do you want some ideas for things to make for Easter? Maybe a little bit of decor or decorate some eggs or Easter baskets? Well, in today's video, I'm going to do my famous DIY for Easter, part 1. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. And in case you're wondering, I'll be 70 years old this year. And why do I say it? Because if you put in the effort, you can do it too, at any age. I want to take a moment and thank all my subscribers. I appreciate all of you watching and supporting my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider doing so you don't miss any of my DIY, lifestyle, and decorating videos. So today, I am going to show you how I made all my fancy eggs, egg dioramas. If you don't know what that is, that's where you take a half of an egg and you make it like there's a little scene inside. And I'm going to show you how I made those. We're also going to be looking at covering eggs, making eggs out of cardboard and covering them, decorating eggs. So I can't wait to show you. I've cleaned off my coffee table and I've everything laid out. So without further ado, here's Easter DIY part 1. I hope you love it. I hope you get inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Welcome to my Easter DIY part 1. This is an extravaganza. Why? Because I have so many eggs I want to show you. Dioramas and little chicks and little bunnies. But I want to start first showing you this display in the back here. So these 2 eggs here were actually cardboard eggs, and I'll go over them in just a little bit, but I want to start out with the little chicks and bunnies from Dollar Tree, and then these little eggs that I actually made from Kleenex boxes. Explain what I did for these bunnies. Now you saw these bunnies in another video I did, and I was going to make them into cookies, and I ended up loading them up with all kinds of my little bow clusters. It's lace, tarp, burlap, tulle, just all layered on and hot glued on. And then I do one blossom, and then I had these little tiny like berries that were on a hydrangea. Now here's a close-up of my egg. Okay, and this was this writing paper from Hobby Lobby. I aged it. I put on a piece of shredded burlap, a piece of rickrack, and one of these flowers with a jewel inside. And you can see that's my Kleenex box. Now, if I was going to put this on something, I would definitely, finish the back up. Now, these were at Dollar Tree. They look like this. And the chick looked like this. So on this one here, I traced around the bunny and cut out the paper and glued it on. And then I just trimmed it a little bit with some real small scissors. You can also take a sanding block and just take away some of it. It's important to age these because you can see then it covers up the raw wood on the side. And I love this paper, again, from Hobby Lobby. It's one of my favorites because you can put any color on it. It's very neutral and it's not too dark looking. And I just layered up a couple leaves, a pink blossom, the purple, some of these beads, and some unraveled burlap. That's the bow that's on this. And I have them back here in the little trunk. So that's one way you can display it. So the next thing I want to talk about is my dioramas. Do you guys remember these? These eggs that had frosting on them, and you look inside and there'd be a little scene. Well, I made these. See inside there's a rose, a bunny, a chick. Now I took half of an egg, those eggs that are slit, horizontally. And I didn't even paint the back because it was kind of Eastery. And I just took it and put this little part inside. I did crepe paper and ruffle around there, and I made the little base out of a piece of cardboard. It's very roughly done. It's just a circle of cardboard and then a piece going down both sides, and that's what the egg is actually glued to. That's one. And then here's my other one with my little bunny with all his eggs in a basket with a flower. And this was another half of an egg. And I used the green and white check rustic paper in the back, so I edged the bottom, and again, it's just one of these pieces of cardboard from a Kleenex box. I did double it though to make it a little bit more sturdy. But look how cute these look. So I want to show you this one I haven't put together yet, kind of what all the pieces are. So this is the egg. This is the other half of this pink egg here. And I thought it was kind of pretty. I was going to cover it and I decided not to. So I took my egg pattern, which is this, and cut it out, and that's the green piece. Okay. Then to make this piece, and I'll show you the back, it's not, you can see what it is, it's just a Kleenex box. I cut out the outside of this egg shape. So I cut all around here, so it was just like a ring, so you can see the ring here. I gathered on crepe paper and then just trimmed it all. And you can see how cute it looks with the white lace over it. So if I was to put this together, now I really think this is a toilet paper roll. I should have cut this so it's not so high. In other words, the egg would have been, the bunny would have been in the egg more, but I haven't glued it together, so I'll probably fix it. But I wanted to show you guys. So it just goes in there with hot glue. Once it's glued in, you take your little piece on top and just hot glue it around and then make a little stand for it to stand on. But you can see how cute that looks. I think I told you that I was going to make some of these little baskets from the little peat pots that I got at Dollar Tree. I got 12 for $1. So here's some different ideas. Now this one here with the little bunnies in it, you guys, these are from Anna Griffin. These eggs, the chick, and these bunnies were in her, it's kind of her ephemera pack for spring. She's got beautiful stuff. You can put anything in there. So I took one of the pots, I just glued the little lace around. That's a pipe cleaner handle. I tied some raffia on it, and there's the little bunnies in with some pink and purple flowers. This one I just left plain and did a little brown handle on it and tied on some lace and tulle. And you guys, it's so easy to put these in. You want to put something in one of these pots and have it stand up, just tape it on a toothpick. And you can see then, when you stick them in, you can definitely see the chick. He's not buried in the thing. Now here's another one I did. Now I just put some moss around that. And you can see the little chick. And you can take time and even make them more and more interesting. This is my favorite thing I made. I don't know if you recognize this. It's one of these coconut fiber things that go in baskets so you can plant plants. Well, I got one for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I slid it on the bottom and then I brought the two pieces together so it made an oval, and then I hot glued it together. I took some ruffled burlap because it looked kind of burlappy to me and edged it. I made a stand for it out of Kleenex boxes. Now, what's so cool about these little dioramas is I can change it out. Now, I can change the flowers. I can put a lamb in here. I have my little chicks. Now, this egg was inside of this. You guys, I'm going to make a separate wreath out of this. You've got to watch that too. That's coming up. But I took the little egg off and put it back there as the backdrop in the diorama. And then, of course, because they're chicks, I added the chick. And it's so rustic looking. Here's my other one I did. This egg, I just stuck it in there. And I put in some pink and lavender and a little bunny from Hobby Lobby because it has bunnies on it. The last thing I want to show you are these beautiful, beautiful eggs. Now, these are just made out of, this is a composition book, the cover that goes on it. But first I want to show you where I got the scrapbook paper because everybody asked me about these. And, well, how did you paint the roses on? What did you do? Okay, so this was the sheet it started with. And you can see this is this corner that I cut out. And this is this corner that I cut out. Can you see that? So I use this for an egg and I use this for an egg. And when you do that, you give yourself a definite focal point and then you add things here and make them shoot up this way. I just cut triangles out and I just stamp the letters on, glue it on. I made a little nest here and just cut out some eggs. And then here's just a butterfly I just punched with one of my punches. And on this one here, another nest with some eggs. I added branches on this one and a happy Easter sign. I'm going to show you the paper pad I used for all of this. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's Kirby Teasdale Studio. It's 80 pieces of paper in there, and you can see there's the one with the birds. Trying to make things from scratch to show you you can make your own embellishments. You can make your own banners, your butterflies, and these birds' nests are just made out of Excelsior that I just keep working in a circle and glue on. All right, thank you so much. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you got inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.